Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B Fong. Thinking right out here in the lab. Well, I do what I do for you. Oh, I got something nice for you today. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. The numbers is good. Let's rock. Right thinkers mission. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life. And that's what it is, not a religion. Through mental and spiritual discipline, daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, to get you to know thyself. That's why I'm here daily, to give you the information to help you do just that. Know thyself. Let's go. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. So the question, do you know you? A person who knows not and know not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and thinks that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is why follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my be true. About to take a trip right down that lane. Right thinkers, let's talk about from hustler to enlightener. How you think about that? Let's go. Right thinkers, let me say this, and I'm not proud of it. Your master teacher was always a good guy. I'm pretty sure you know by now. Yeah, I used to be a street hustler, local drug dealer, whatever. But yeah, I spent time doing my thing in the streets. That's why I did my business. I was evangelist then. But I had a setup that was illegal. Right thinkers, I actually ran an illegal drug operation that ran extended from Florida to Philly to Connecticut and Texas and even, Memphis, Tennessee. These are the states that I used to ship drugs to back in the day. Mailman was he worked for me, so to speak. All right. But right thinkers, I was 1/3 partnership in a 3-man operation from Philly, Florida, and to me. All right. Names I don't want to make it important, but my point was we all played our roles. We met in college. One was from Connecticut, I was from the other guy from Philly. We put that together. My man in Florida was the organizer. The kid in Philly was the quality control man. I was the one who got rid of it, okay? In my neighborhood, where I lived, heavy traffic area for drugs. Back in my day, it was called supply and demand. I lived in a drug-infested neighborhood. I just infested it with more drugs. I'm not proud of that, but that's what I did. I'm a product of my environment. I ain't ashamed of that. I let it be known. Where you are and what you do is going to shape pretty much what you are until what you change the program. Like my man Lipton tell you, for the first 7 years, you're in theta mode. That means you're learning, you're downloading. So remember, parents, for the first 7 years of your child's life, be careful what you put on that memory bank. Why? That's what you're going to carry for the rest of his life or her life. So be careful. That's the whole point. But when I was a drug dealer, okay, I knew what I was doing, took my time, and I taught my workers the art of hustling, aka passing off and making drug deals. They sold marijuana, nickel bags of weed. Okay, we had a nice little thing going. Fine. But I was teaching them how to move like me. All of them did. Nobody got caught. Nobody got arrested or robbed. So that's another part. I do not good for that. But I lived that fast life. Why? That's the life that showed. Remember, we are who and what we think we are. So I lived, I want that fast money. And I did it for 5 years of my life. And in the end, I was the only one who had to pay for those transgressions that everybody else helped me along with. But me being the orchestrator, I took all the weight. That's why they captain the ship. If everybody's under your command and control, when it's going down, you should take the weight. I'm a captain. Moving on. Yeah, I did mine. I used to hustle. Why? Because I knew the street game. I grew up watching. Again, I'm a very observant person. When I was young, what I do, I watched the pimps, the number runners, the gangsters, the thugs, and gun carriers, and I wanted to be like them. I did just that. Why? Because that's what I wanted to do. I never forget my senior year. They asked you what your future plans. At 16, I wanted to be a drug dealer. I wanted to be a pimp. I wanted to be a hustler. They didn't print that, but that was my mindset at 16. Okay, why? That's the environment I was brought up in. I couldn't wait to start certain drugs and doing that nonsense. Yeah. Now I used to be a hustler because I knew the game. Again, when I was young, I watched, I observed, and I saw the players, I saw the hustlers on the streets, and I wanted to be like them. And I mimicked them. I didn't mimic Hollywood. No, I mimicked what I saw. Real live people. And I dreamed of what? Making a lot of money fast, having a bunch of pretty women, and I brought that dream to life. If you fulfill, listen to me, if you fulfill that dream, aka fantasy, or and at the end you end up in prison, that was the dream. That was a nightmare. I had mine. Just trying to let you know. I don't advocate drug dealing. I don't advocate doing the wrong thing for money. I don't advocate that at all. Why? Been there, done that. I'm anti all of that. I went to prison. And what happened? That's when I realized and I started really thinking, what, right? Before then, I wasn't thinking right. I was thinking wrong. It took me one bit to figure out the game ain't for me. Why? Getting locked up, didn't like that. When I was coming up, I just did the thing for my mom. She held me accountable for my actions. Every time I broke curfew, when I did it a lot, I got punished every time. I just told her Sunday, Mom, I remember the times. And when I got locked up, because my mom sat me down, I wasn't all beat for being punished. What? That's part of the punishment for you. The consequences of your actions. Simple as that. And we got to teach our young people there's consequences. If you're going to get blessed for doing righteous and good things, what do you think will have you do the wrong thing? A lot of us get caught up thinking we can get away, thinking nobody knows. And trust me, sees all. Okay? Moving on. But when you live in that life, first of all, to end up nowhere, trust me, excuse me. The choices is prison or graveyard. I thought I won because what? I went to prison. A lot of my friends went to the graveyard. So that's a game you don't want to play. Simple. Now, okay, yeah, hustlers, they're really thinkers. Okay, yeah, but they're just not right thinkers. Perfect example. Now, I spent a lot of time back in my day, what? Trying to outthink what? The police. Everything I did was illegal. I had no use for the police. To this day, I have no friends that's police. Why? They're the good guys. I was a bad guy. We don't mix. I know now they got drug dealers hanging out with the police. That ain't my thing. So I ain't in the game no more. So don't make it interest in me. When I was coming up, that was taboo. So don't understand it. That's why I don't play the game. Why? I don't know how they play no more. I knew the game. I played by the rules. This game they're playing now, blurred lines. As my man Rick, the kid, the white boy. You can warn it, whatever it is. I can't do blurred lines. I need to know what I'm doing. And when I was in the streets, excuse me. Yeah, when I was in the streets, I was what you call streetwise. But I was God spiritually ignorant and dumb. No shame in my game. But now what? I'm God wise and I'm still streetwise. Why? I don't forget what I know. The streets ain't the streets no more. I can still go out there and be what I be, but they ain't what they used to be. Simple as that. So nobody wouldn't respect me as an OG. A lot of them do. They say, OG, okay, I got you. Thank you, appreciate it. But now I took my street hustle, watch this, and I flipped it. That same energy I use to serve the other guy, myself, to make the money, to outslick and fast talk everybody, to get my little thing together. Now I give life lessons to help enlighten you so that you won't fall victim to that ignorant game that we are. I'm a player. Yeah, okay. But I'm a true hustler. Why? Hustler just means I can think on my feet. I can take nothing but a thought and create it and make something. That's hustling. Drug dealing ain't hustling. I just use that as a means. Now I'm using God as the means. See the difference? And if you're doing something that's good, then it'll long lasting. Quick, fast, and hurry. Short life expectancy. Simple. Okay, moving on. And because I chose to be a drug dealer early in life, I never saw myself being an old man. I didn't think I would get old. I thought I would get killed. See, I was already invested in the outcome of the game I'm going to involve myself in. See, already, I know that's a possibility. I didn't go into the game, well, I hope I don't get killed. No, that's going to be a possibility. Rob, beat, all this come with the game. And those are lessons that you learn in the game. All right, let's go. And let me get this out the way right quick. Where is that? I give spiritual truth. You hear that? I give spiritual truth, aka I give my life experiences along with my years of studying the spiritual truth of our ancient ancestors. So there's a purpose for what I do. I keep reading material that I can use in my life lessons that I self-educate. Myself, I acquire knowledge on my own. Nobody make me read books. Nobody make me put the time in. That's a choice. Simple. When you want to better yourself, that's a choice that you make. Anything that starts with self means you. Okay? And if it's the lower self, that's the ego. And that's not good. Higher self-consciousness, that's how. Okay? The true Son of God, the original Son of God. Now, back in the day, I taught my workers, again, how to move on the streets. And they follow my lead. And guess what? If I can teach young people to serve the devil and sell bags of weed in my neighborhood, I can teach you to serve God and be your best self. How about that? Hustler, enlightener. That's my goal. That's what I'm at right now. To change what I used to do and do the same thing but different and hopefully better and longer. Okay? So somebody can benefit from that. When I sold drugs, all we did is got high. I sold drugs to get you away from reality, help escape reality. Now I'm giving you spiritual self-knowledge so you can deal with reality. Hey, like that. Now, where we at? I tell you, we are in the information age of Aquarius. Like that. But guess what? This ain't the first time we've been through the Aquarius age. We talked about lessons in my studies about Aquarius. The zodiac sign goes forward, but when you're going, it goes backwards in reverse when you're keeping track. We just came out of Pisces. Pisces come from Aquarius. Aquarius come from what? Capricorn. If you're going forward, you start with Aries. That's March. Again, zodiac is part of what we study. Zodiac is in the Bible. Zodiac is a symbolic, esoteric concept that we use to what? Educate and enlighten. That's why. So understand it. If you know the day you're born, you know what you are from the celestial concept, your zodiac sign. I give you that for a reason. Do some studying. Okay. Whoever said what they said about Capricorns, they knew way before I got here who and what I was going to be. That freaks me out because everything they said about me and my sign, that's pretty much me. That's scary. Okay. That lets you know somebody got a better idea about this thing than we do. Way before we got here. It's going to still continue way after we leave. Trust me on that one. All right, let's go. Well, I'm going to put the pin somewhere down here. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. But remember, I tell you, we're in the information age. I give information. But all information and good information. But like thinking, what? You have right information and wrong information. Your discernment, your understanding should help you make the difference between that. If you following them guys on Sunday, the mega preachers, you ain't doing too well. If you tune into me, you're going to be all right. I'm just saying. Watch this. Now, you can only teach what you know. That's what I call life lessons. I'm not going to make up some stories to try to, no, I use my life lessons and do just as good a job to get my point across. That's what makes my thinking uniquely mine because it's my life, okay? I'm a street entomologist. The hell? I studied the streets. I lived the streets. I mastered the streets. That's why. And what's that? I'm a student, and I lived what? In the streets on my own, twice homeless. So I know the streets. Oh, so well. But I ran them, they didn't run me. That's the difference. All right? What do you got? Okay, now I'm a sage, aka Godologist. I know God now. I know God when I know the streets. Yeah, I know God like I know the streets. And I put my focus with God. And I ain't got to worry about going to prison. I ain't worried about getting robbed. I ain't got to worry about none of that nonsense. How about that? I can take the hate and all that other stuff that come with it. That's fine. Sticks and stones, they break my bones. But ego comments don't move me. Let's go. Where we at? I'm almost home. I'm almost there. Sorry. I can teach anyone what who wants to learn my philosophy. Do you? If you tune in, you do. So I'm gonna take that as a affirmative. So let me do my job and wrap it up. Now, I hustle knowledge of self, and I also get you to know what God for yourself. That's my hustle now. That's what I'm selling. What knowledge of self? God. I'm giving it. I ain't selling it. Okay, I still I think of merchandise. If you want to purchase some hoodies, sweatsuits, I got them now for your sale. But I'm giving what I know you need, knowledge of self. Let me wrap it up. Again, I keep telling you, I sold drugs. Why? Because they was good, first of all, and back in my day, supply and demand. They demand something, I had to supply, so we work hand in hand. I have a problem with that. But guess what? When I went to prison, the demand didn't stop. Neither did the supply. Get my point? It's going to go on with you or without you. The game is the game. We just players of it. Understand that? And because I was doing, what's this? And they bought my drugs when daily. If you tune into me, I give it to you daily. Now I give away what God knowledge, aka right thinking philosophy, and I'm growing in what right thinkers, aka followers who listen to me now on the good side. Appreciate all y'all. Thank you. Let's go. I sold drugs to help you again escape reality. We all did. Back then called recreational use. Friday, with long week of work, you want to let your head out, get your hip bad and relax. That's what it was. Y'all do it every day now. That's called abuse. Moving on. Yeah, I sold you drugs to help you escape reality. Now, and I sold a lot of drugs. So a lot of people try to escape reality. How about this? On Sundays, I wasn't a church goer. But I knew at 1 o'clock on Sunday, I had a bunch of church people coming to get escaping from reality. They just left God's house. I'm just saying. Now I give self-knowledge to gain what understanding of reality for all those who want it. That's why I do what I do. It's for you. Wrapping it up. God is what I hustle now. Why? What I sold you hurt you. What I'm giving you will heal you and help you. I hope you understand that. Hope you listen, pay attention, and get your lesson so that you can become a right thinker, a master of self for yourself. And let's closing my lesson, right thinkers. May you all live to be 100, and may 100 minus today. So I never know that right thinkers like you have passed away. I'll be back. Oh, I ain't done.